Okay, I heard the sound of the oven and the smell of the cookie. I did rotate it once. I don't think I showed it on camera, but at the 7 minute mark, I set it at 15 minutes. At the 7 minute mark, I did rotate it. Another factor, this is science, folks. This is science. If you have the light on in the oven, it's going to be different than if you turned the switch off and the light was not on in the oven. Okay, why is that? With the light on, it actually affects the temperature momentarily, and it takes time for the the thermometer that's inside the oven to adjust the temperature. And what you want is golden brown. See, these rose a little bit because the science, once again, when it was refrigerated batter versus batter that was just room temperature batter, different. And also it's going to drop a little bit. I'm just going to pull those out now because I don't want to overcook them. You don't want them to be overcooked and you don't want them to be undercooked. In my opinion, it's actually better to be undercooked sometimes because it's softer and chewier than to be overcooked. It would be crispier, and but I think that's pretty good. And again, I let it cool like that for 3 to 5 minutes before I mess with the cookies. That's my first batch of cookies that I would be serving, and the ones that my wife made without the parchment paper had that. Remember the black or raspberry? Is it red raspberry or blackberry? The blackberry. Remember the blackberry? She let me eat the blackberry. She wanted to show me that it's actually better with the blackberry on top. But I don't know how long that the blackberry would last, because cookies would last a long time in the cookie jar. Put a cookie in a cookie jar and eat that sucker like, I don't know, a month later, and it's still good. But you put a red raspberry on there, I don't know if it's going to be good unrefrigerated a month later. So we don't know. Maybe that's a new thing we'll do, huh, Katie? Mm-hmm. Put a red raspberry or maybe a blackberry on our...
Blackberries.
Yeah, blackberries. All right, that's it. It's time to eat cookies. 3 to 5 minutes later, pull that sucker off. You can put it here after you've placed it in the... Here, hold the camera for a minute, babe. Hold the camera for a minute. All right, now, what I'm going to do is keep this refrigerated for one thing. All right, there we go. And now, the super cool spatula is somewhere in this kitchen. Super cool spatula. I can't find the super cool one, but do y'all know what this is? If you don't know what that is, then you're not a baker. But if you know what that is, you are a professional baker. It's not a butter knife. See how much easier it is to work with parchment paper? If I didn't make it as a plumber, let me tell you what, I would probably be a professional cake decorator. All right, now, at this point, what the heck? You could just go like this. Now, I use my parchment paper twice, personally. This kind of shows off I use my parchment paper twice. I baked it on this side, and I turn it over here. No, I baked it on this side, actually. I don't know if you can see that. You can see the chocolate there. Turn it over this way here and bake it a second time. So you got to get your money's worth. But this kind of reveals what a perfect cookie looks like. Golden brown, soft, yet crunchy. I don't know how you can get soft and crunchy at the same time. But you can. Oh yeah! And you gotta eat them while they're still hot with some butter. I mean, look at the butter right there. With some milk. You gotta have milk. I gotta get me a glass of milk. That's it.